We sold everything except for our RV and moved to Utah. People are asking, why Utah? Why Utah? Well, I'm going to explain it right now. Hey, welcome, Dr. Dave, the RV dummy, back with you. How are you doing? I really appreciate you being here with me. We've gotten so many questions about why Yoko and I not only sold everything, but why are we moving to Utah? Why Utah? So we're going to explain it. We just had a conversation a very short time ago in the car driving over to Utah. As a matter of fact, we're going to explain exactly why. So here we go. Let's get right into that conversation. So many people are asking why we're moving to Utah. Why Utah? Why Salt Lake City? I promised we'd give an answer in a video, Yoko. So why are we moving to Salt Lake? Can you sum it up easily?
Well, maybe the shortest answer is Dave liked it.
Dave liked it? What do you mean Dave liked it? You love it.
Yes. But yeah, of course, like we love Colorado too.
Love Colorado.
Yeah.
Well, back up for a second. I think it's very important to say, like, we've lived on the East Coast. I've lived on the East Coast of the U.S. all my life. You more recently, since we've been together, so that's been a good 14 years. But we're ready for a change from the East Coast living. 15 years, whatever. Yeah, 15 years. We're 15, right. We're ready for a change from East Coast living. East Coast is very congested. I mean, there's a lot of beauty. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
The East Coast is very beautiful. There's mountains, there's ocean, we have the Chesapeake Bay. It's beautiful. The Appalachian Trail. But we are big skiers. We love the mountains. We love hiking. We love backpacking. We love walking. We love running. We love the outdoors. And it's just I think there's nothing like the West, as far as I'm concerned. Especially when I say, and I mean the Rocky Mountains. There's nothing like it. So
yeah, it's like, every place has own beauty.
Right.
But I think I had enough in the East Coast. I enjoyed a lot. Yeah, I enjoy a lot the beauty of the East Coast.
Right.
But I'm not good with humidity anymore.
Right. Same.
Hot and humid. It's like I cannot do anything outside, and then that's really I didn't like about in the East Coast summertime. Also, maybe too many cars. Like
very congested, very populated. They say where we live in the Maryland area, like they say that the Baltimore, Washington area, as far as the expressways there, are like about the worst in the. I know California, Southern California is horrible too, but it's one of the worst in the country as far as there's always an accident. There's always a backup. There's always some bullshit going on that you just can't get to where you want to go. It's horrible. I'm sick of it. I'll tell you. Okay, so we want to talk about why Salt Lake.
Yeah.
But before we do that, okay, I lived in Maryland all my life, 64 years, and I got to tell you, I've got a lot of friends and people, of course, family, but I think there's going to be something to be said for a place where you wake up in the morning and you're out, and you just don't run into all these people that you know all the time. It's like kind of almost like a fresh start, I think. Mm-hmm. But why Salt Lake? Why Salt Lake? Why Utah?
Well, but in the beginning, we wanted to be in Colorado.
For many years.
Yeah.
This is nothing that came about overnight. Guys,
no.
we have been talking about moving out west for probably 5, 6, 7 years now. At least 5, 6, 7 years.
Time.
So it's not like a whim that, let's just move. No, we've been talking, and not only that, we've been exploring. We were house hunting in Breckenridge, Colorado, and in Frisco, Colorado. We were actually looking at homes, looking for rentals even, but then we went to Utah.
Yeah, because every time I go to West, especially like Colorado area, and then I didn't want to leave, right?
Leave or live? Leave.
I didn't want to leave. Every time go back home, like I was almost
you didn't want to leave the mountains and go back east.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
I always felt like like, how do you say, I have to be away from my like loved one, or like,
Right.
I always like my heart was like a kind of torn, apart every time I left from Colorado. That's what I felt.
I felt the same way.
Yeah, so that, like, okay, maybe, I really feel something deep inside, like, the Colorado is good for me, right? So that we started to look for the houses and then for rent, but like we couldn't find anything we loved.
Right.
Somehow it didn't work out. Then last year
or 2 years ago?
2 years ago,
Yeah.
like we always get Epic Pass for the ski, which is season pass, and then Park City joined the Epic Pass. So that, like, okay, let's try Park City too. I've never been Park City for skiing, and then we always, went to Breckenridge a lot, and sometimes Vail, but like Keystone, but like, basically Breckenridge because I loved the town.
Right.
And the mountains too.
Now remember, I had been to Park City a lot.
Yeah, and I've never been.
Previous years, I've been there a lot, but you've never been, or maybe one time. But so then we said, let's try it. Let's try Park City. What the heck? Let's try it.
Yeah.
And we loved it for many reasons.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say, first of all, because of my business still, I need to be close to an international, to a national, at least a big airport. Let's say a big airport. Usually they're international. And if we lived in Breckenridge, Colorado, this is definitely a consideration. Every time I need to go to the airport, it would be at the minimum, if weather and traffic were perfect, a minimum of 90 minutes. And if weather was bad and traffic was bad, it would be well over 2 hours just to the airport. That's not really acceptable to me. And we did not want to live in Denver. Denver is, as far as I'm concerned, from my experience, Denver is a big, congested city. The roads are congested all the time. I-25, I-70, that area is just always super busy. And it would be like kind of trading one big city to another. I didn't want the congestion at all. So Denver was out of the question.
Right.
We want to be in the mountains.
Right.
So Park City is beautiful, and for a while we wanted to live in Park City, but then I said, you didn't maybe like this, but I said, let's try Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Because it's only 25 to 30 minutes from world-class ski resorts, many world-class ski resorts, 25 minutes away.
Yeah.
And then you're in a city. It's a small city, but a good city, really good, clean city, and 10 minutes away from a big international airport. By the way, they're expanding it like crazy. This airport is going nuts. But so 10 minutes from a big airport, you can go anywhere in the world, basically.
Yeah.
So.
But can I say?
Sure. Sorry if did I step on you? Did I interrupt? Sorry.
No, interrupt. But like
Please.
Yeah, Salt Lake City. Let's try. Why we tried Salt Lake City was, okay, we loved Park City, and we tried to look for the houses, or like, that was good. Like, for example, Breckenridge versus Park City, kind of same price, and Park City was much nicer or bigger or newer properties. So
definitely.
Yeah, so that like
Definitely.
Maybe Park City is good, right?
Right.
And then this past winter, I wanted to find a rental place in Park City, but since we have Boo Boo, like many places, they don't love cats.
No cat. They hate cats. Why do they hate cats?
Yeah,
it's
and
ridiculous.
then some places is like animals, okay, but only dogs.
Only dogs. Yeah.
But Boo Boo,
I think that's racism. No, not it's dog. It's animalism. That's kind of like speciesism. It's speciesism.
Never ever, do accident. He
he's
always
so
do business in the box, right?
And he never makes a mess at all.
No,
Ever. Never.
Quiet and very soft walking.
I would say better than any dog, I would say.
Yeah, but anyway, so we couldn't find any places in Park City the past winter. So then you said, let's check it out, Salt Lake City, only 25 minutes away. And then I didn't love the idea because like I wanted to be in the mountain, and then the be in the mountain, the best thing is snowstorm and then the roads closed. But like yeah, I have good snow, and then like we can go to the mountain and enjoy skiing, right? So that's what I wanted to. But yeah, without trying, I didn't want to say no, right?
Right.
I should try, and then if I didn't like it, and then I could say, hey Dave, I tried but didn't work.
Exactly right.
So
exactly.
that's why we chose Salt Lake City first, because like many properties that was just Airbnb, I guess. Like
right.
Many places are cats okay, so that's like why cat's not okay? Like I was like
because if you own the property, you have the authority, you have the discretion to say,
of
I don't want any pets in my property.
Right.
They've
All
got
the
every
cat
right. Every
is
right
not
to-
like a boo-boo, so I
Right.
understand that.
Right.
But anyway, it's so interesting. Like I thought like I'm gonna live in Breckenridge, Colorado, like last several years. But then like like a little bit, okay, I'll try this. Oh yeah, like a little bit like a shift in the direction. Then like a kind of finally reached to Salt Lake City. And then like in the beginning of staying Salt Lake City last winter, first I was maybe complain like driving it's too much every day.
Driving to skiing.
To ski, yeah, too far, blah blah blah. But then like in a city, if you go to somewhere like Target or like a grocery shop or whatever, oh my God, like so beautiful. There is beautiful mountain view everywhere.
The mountains like surround the city, like 360 degrees. You look up and it's just gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh my God. And I was like, and in the if we are in the mountain, like especially Park City, like we are already in, so that we don't see the peaks of the mountain.
Right.
And then like I love to see kind of like a peaks of mountain view. So that's one reason like I really like the Salt Lake City. And also if we are in a Park City and we want to go to the other Alta or
Snowbird, Solitude.
We have to go around, and then it takes 1 hour or like I don't know how many hours. But if we are in the Salt Lake City, go to Park City, like a snowboard or like other mountains, like it's kind of middle of everything.
Yeah.
So that's why I really liked.
And there's hiking almost right out our door.
Right.
And anything you want to get to in Salt Lake, like almost, this is a little bit of exaggeration, but almost anything we want to do is within 10 minutes.
Yeah,
almost
it's very
anything.
Convenient.
It's a clean, convenient city, which we've learned to really love.
Yes, and then people like even like my massage client, everybody say like, oh, Utah, oh, Salt Lake City, many like certain religion people there, and then like I said, yeah, maybe, but again, I never ever felt offended or
never
felt weird or like no, like they are and also like
there's also like a counterculture there.
Yes.
There's like a crazy counterculture with a lot of piercings and tattoos and hipsters. It's a really cool city. It's really cool.
Yeah, I felt diversity.
There's definitely diversity.
Somewhat
diversity.
And
let's face it. It's
mostly
white. It's mostly white. Let's face it. Mostly white. But it's a really cool. There's probably more diversity coming. It's really cool place.
Mm-hmm.
It's really
and
cool
then
place.
like everywhere, like we stayed in Salt Lake City last summer.
Yes.
And that time, like the neighbors, like everybody was super nice, and then many people kind of like actually new to Salt Lake City because of the business or like young professional people and where we were in the winter, all the neighbor super nice.
So friendly.
Yeah,
I mean,
everybody's super
like
nice.
when we first moved in there this past winter, like our neighbor across the street brought us a whole plate of chocolate chip cookies. I mean, that didn't happen. That hasn't happened to me since like the '60s. I mean, they're so nice.
Yeah,
so nice.
I felt, comfortable, but it's not like a too. How do you say? I don't want that too much either. Like people has like a little bit distance, but like
Yes.
we watch or care each other.
Exactly. Right.
That's what I really liked. Even like we started to move our stuff to our new place,
Right.
the new renting place, which is in front of the park.
Liberty Park.
Yeah.
Liberty.
But but like there are tons of people come and go, and then sometimes like how can I say? Like looks weird people too, right?
They look weird.
Because like in the park, like everybody come to the park.
Everybody comes to the park. They pass our house.
Yeah, but like I shouldn't judge the way they look.
Should not judge.
Because like I was doing yard work, and like people are like, oh, you are working so hard. Like I said, thank you. Like they are super friendly.
Super nice
too. And then even I think one time our landlord handyman was working outside.
Kevin the handyman?
Yeah, Kevin was working, and Kevin had to go in and out our yard, and then somebody else just knocked at the door. Like, do you remember?
Oh, and they said that there's a suspicious guy.
Yeah,
yes.
in the yard. Like you should call police or something. Like
well, he's kind of doing some work on our house.
Yeah.
Why don't we want to call the police? But that was very nice. They kind of look after everybody.
Right. So I thought that's nice.
Very nice. It was very nice.
And
Kevin's suspicious. But so we should probably wrap this up in a little bit. But again, people were saying, well, why Salt Lake over Colorado? And I guess it comes down to, look, we could say we wanted to move to Florida, Arizona, California. There's like a million places, Montana, but we narrowed it down to between Utah and Colorado, and really fell in love with Utah more so. And the good thing about it is we're renting there. We're not committing to like the rest of our lives, but we're gonna enjoy it and have some fun and see where this journey takes us. And who knows where it'll take us 5 years from now. We just don't know.
Yeah. But so far, I just felt in here. In the East Coast, even I loved the Long Neck Road house.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't see that like I'm gonna die here.
Right.
I even felt I don't want to be a soil of this land.
Oh,
I didn't feel somehow. I didn't feel connection. Like of course felt connect to your family or friends, but like I just didn't feel the connection to that land.
I think you want to have your ashes spread all over the Grand Canyon. I think that's the last thing you said, right?
Yeah, something
Grand
like
Canyon,
but like in
Zion National Park.
Yeah, when I saw that land in the West, I felt more like one day I'm gonna die, but I wanna be a part of this soil. That's what I felt.
Right, and I'm gonna say one more thing before we close. I just forgot. What was it? I was gonna say one thing about. One thing is very important. Utah, so the state of Utah has so many beautiful national parks.
Yes.
National parks.
Yes.
It's just, if you've not been to Utah and you're not sure about Utah, come visit us. But more importantly than us, come visit the beautiful national parks of Utah. Can you name most of them, like Zion,
Bryce, Arches,
Canyonlands.
Canyonlands, and Capitol Reef. That's all 5.
Oh, they're 5. They're 5.
And also like many state parks.
Mm-hmm.
Also like it's not Utah, but from Salt Lake City, Grand Teton, Wyoming, Yellowstone, Wyoming.
To the south, Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful. It's incredible. So
Yeah,
I
I
hope
want
we
to
answered.
enjoy that life, you know.
Right. I hope we answered your question. Why Utah? Utah doesn't seem like it's good for you. Well, we hope we answered it, and we'll do a follow-up. We'll be honest. We'll be totally honest and let you know how Utah is working out for us. Specifically, Salt Lake, Park City, that whole area. We'll let you know. But until next time, Dr. Dave, the RV Dummy, along with
Yoko.
we will see you, and we do love you. See you. Okay, hope you like that. Hope that explains why we did it. We're really enjoying ourselves so far, but I'd be lying if I said there's no work involved. It's been very, very difficult. A lot of work, fitting stuff out, very tough, but we're getting there. We're really getting there. So thanks so much for being with me. If you have not hit subscribe yet, make sure you subscribe right there, right there, right there, that little button right there, because then if you subscribe, you'll be privy to all the videos that come out. Make sure you enable your notifications so every time or anytime I release a new video, you will be notified right away. You'll be among the first to see it. So make sure you do that. Until next time, I am Dr. Dave, also known as the RV Dummy. I will see you soon.